kind, he was stern, but he loved his employees and he treated us like equals. So I want to thank you, Mr. Reynolds, from all of us at Purnell, Swett. And he was also my high school guidance counselor as well. He's a major factor in assisting me with going to college. I was not one of those children who had the money, I couldn't afford it, but he made it possible, so thank you. My Purnell Swett family. Okay, next, I kind of moved along. I said, well, I'm gonna go on and do some other things. So I went to work and I worked at central office. I worked with different areas, but if you are with PSRC, if you, not affiliated with Wilmington, because that's coming later, but anybody that's here that is a board member or you work with me as a career development or whatever, you work at PSRC, please stand. And you worked with me during that time. Miss Legina, stand up, you did. Okay, Miss Dr. King, okay. Miss Graham is double because she worked in Miss Hathaway. Okay, Mr. Gentry, you need to stand. Okay, you worked with me also at the Career Center. But Miss Tanya is my awesome friend whom I love, and she was my co-worker as well. And I got to know she's a blessing. She really is. Miss Legina and Dr. King were my cohorts, SBC and CDC, so I want to thank you. You're very special to me in my life. And Ms. Hathaway's an awesome administrator. She's now retired and come back. And Mr. Gentry doubles, you know, whatever, he's back and forth. He was a principal, now he's on our board, our school board. Thank you. Terry, I'm not going to forget you back there because Terry was my student, okay? And I loved him. He was an awesome student. And so, and now he's my peer, okay? So I respect him deeply. Miss Ashley, she's trying to hide back there in the pink. I see her. I got the double vision. Ashley was my student, then Ashley worked with me at Wilmington Junior High. And so now she's my daughter. Because she calls me, she takes care of me in a sense too. She keeps up with me. Okay, so Ashley. Miss Colvin, is that, I can't tell. Who's in the corner back there? Okay, she's taking pictures, okay. Miss Graham, okay, you have doubled in so many ways. You have been my friend, my mentor, and my cohort. We were lucky enough to work together with Good Morning America, and an awesome experience, once in a lifetime. So I thank you. I thank all of you. Okay, PSRC. This last group of people, and I can't forget Mr. William Locklear. We worked together at RCC. I was only there for a short time, but not only was he my mentor, he's been my friend, and we have shared many experiences. You know, I've kind of tried to, he probably said, Miss Felicia, a little bit, you know, he wouldn't say the word pushy, but he, you know. But anyway, we just made sure that things stayed on track, right, Mr. William? So, thank you. And Merle was special to me. Merle was my director for CTE. Merle, would you stand?
Will you stand?
So, I had a lot of experiences with Merle. He was my cohort, and also he was very respectful of me as an employee, and he treated me very well. So I want to say thank you, Mr. Merle, for your time. Okay, and last, and this is not last because I'm leaving something special for last. But now I'd like for all of my Wilmington High School cohorts to stand. If in any way, students, whatever, you know, if you worked with me or you're a part of the last leg of my journey. And you have been very special to me. And even though I was no longer in CTE, I will always be CTE, Career Technical Education. And I plan on doing something related. I'm trying to beg them, especially the ag group, to let me volunteer some more, okay? So I will do that. But I want to just point out a few things, and I could call it everybody's name. There's no particular order here, but I would like to thank Ms. Beth Brill because she did these wonderful programs for me, and I want to thank her very much. They're beautiful. She's awesome, and she's very organized, and you know she's on target. And Mr. Pittman has always been our CTE lead person. No matter what, we never get another chairperson. Mr. Pittman, we didn't even vote on it. He always got that Julie. You know, you just love that, right, Mr. Gibbons? So I know he's not a person of many words, but today he was, and I really appreciate that. And so, and there's another lady out there that she retired on us as well. And Miss Rena was my cohort, and we worked side by side for many years. And she got to hear all the stories, everything. You know how we do that as teachers, right? So I want to thank you, Miss Rena, for always being there for me. And your beautiful daughter is with you today. And Miss Sharon's back there. I see her trying to hide. And that she was along the journey. She and Miss Atkinson from the very beginning. And Miss Dee's trying to hide as well. I see her back there. Miss Hayes, she doesn't say much, but we know she's there. Now, Mr. Britt, I want to give him an accolade. I want to thank him for being here today, okay? And then Miss Candace, okay? All of you guys, I really so appreciate you. Miss Kay, Miss Jenny, Miss Jennifer, she came back to join us, okay? Miss Diane, thank you very much, okay? Miss Atkinson and her beautiful daughter. Miss Smith, okay, and Miss Townsend back there. I thank you, and a very special student, Miss August, and her family are with us today, and I've had the privilege of working with August and through different avenues. And I see some people hiding back there, Miss T, Mr. Love, and they're awesome, and we've been through a lot of journeys together. We planned some parties, and we did some good things. We said thank you and I have a special table here, I'm not gonna forget them. And I have my little daughter here, and I'm gonna keep her that way. Miss Moore, I've adopted her. And Miss Rose, now she is a legend. Miss Rose, we talk about you, we love you, we have missed you. Let's give Miss Rose a hand.
She's
Sharing what you have done with us. And Miss Helen, would you please? I love her. Wasn't that a beautiful song? Okay, Candace, you look beautiful. And I thank all of you for making my day special in Purnell Swett High School. Miss Glenda's back there hiding, but I see her. Okay, but anyway, I thank you very, very much for making it special. Thank you. I never get this chance, really, truly, I don't. You've met my aunts, right? So I'm going to just say a few more words and I'll be finished before Lamar sings the song, because I don't think I can make it after he sings the song. So, but before you leave, I want everybody, if you get a chance, I'd like to have a picture with you or whatever. Take a minute. I know you need to go, but I really appreciate everything you've done for me. I have one more group of people that, without them, I would not be here today. My career would not have been the same. I would like all of my students from Purnell Swett, Lumberton High, Lumberton Junior to stand up and come forward. If I taught you, or if I had any interaction with you as a student, would you please come forward, and I'm going to ask Miss Roxanne or somebody to take their phone and take some pictures for me. Okay? But these are my babies. And they will always be my babies. And aren't they beautiful? And Miss Trish and Megan, I make her come up here.